Now we have to go through the relation between the velocity of projection and the shape of the orbit. So velocity decides whether the shape of the orbit is parabolic, hyperbolic, circular, or what can be the possible shape. So we have got the different concepts here. Shape of the satellite's orbit depends upon its velocity. First of all, we must know that the orbital velocity of the satellite is given by gme over re plus h, where h is the height from the circumference of the Earth at which the satellite is orbiting, g is gravitational constant, m is the mass of Earth, and re is the radius of Earth. Normally, the mass of the Earth is taken of the order of 10 to the power 24, whereas Re is taken as nearly 6,400 kilometers, and the order of G is about 10 to the power minus 11. And H is the height of the satellite from the circumference of Earth. Now, there are various cases for the velocities. The first of all, V is less than orbital velocity. That is the velocity with which satellite is moving. If that is less than the orbital velocity, we will find that it will leave its circular orbit and finally fall into the Earth. And that satellite will come in a spiral path. If V is equal to V naught, that is the velocity with which the artificial satellite is moving, and that is equal to the orbital velocity, in that case the satellite will rotate in circular path. Rotate means it is spinning in the circular path. And if orbital velocity becomes less than V, in that case the satellite will revolve around the Earth in an elliptical orbit. Now, another case is that if V is equal to root 2 times of V naught, root 2 times of orbital velocity, in that case the satellite will leave the gravitational force of the Earth or field of the Earth and escape following a parabolic path. If the velocity with which the artificial satellite or geostationary satellite is spinning is greater than root 2 times the V naught orbital velocity, in that case the satellite will escape following a hyperbolic path. Now we come towards escape velocity. So escape velocity means the velocity imparted to the satellite in such a way that once it goes to the space, the gravitational pull of Earth will not compel that body to come back to Earth. So escape velocity is the minimum velocity with which the satellite is fired in the space, and then it never comes back to Earth. It starts revolving around the Earth. Escape velocity is the minimum velocity that should be given to the body to enable it to escape away from the gravitational field of Earth. The energy given to the body to project it with the escape velocity is known as escape energy or the binding energy. So what is escape energy? If the satellite is moving with escape velocity, which is normally 11.2 kilometers per second, then in that instant, the energy of that satellite will be known as the escape energy or the binding energy. The total energy of body is reduced to zero to enable it to escape from the gravitational field of Earth. When we say total energy becomes zero, means capacity of doing work will become zero. That is force into displacement. And force will be obviously weight, that is mg, so g will be zero. So total energy of the body is reduced to zero because g is not existing. The gravitational potential energy of particle at the surface of Earth, that is given as minus g mm over r. That is normally m capital is taken as me and r capital taken as re. Me stands for mass of Earth, re stands for radius of Earth, g is the gravitational constant. And negative sign indicates that the work is done against attraction. Small m is the mass of the particle. Escape energy or the binding energy is calculated by function gmem over re if thrown with velocity ve, VE means escape velocity, which is found to be 11.2 kilometers per second. Now, half mve square, that is kinetic energy of the satellite, that is equal to gmem over 2. What we do is now we will cancel off 2 and we will cancel off small m from both sides, and VE square will become GME, because 2 cancels off, m also cancels off, so VE square will become GME, and if we take the square root, VE will be equal to the under root GME. So it is under root GME. So we will find here that the escape velocity for the earth is VE is equal to 2 GME over RE, and if we make the calculations, it will become 11.2 kilometers per second. Now we come towards certain examples. A spaceship is launched into circular orbit close to Earth's surface. When we use this term close to Earth's surface, it means the spaceship is just orbiting nearby the circumference. So what additional velocity has now to be imparted to the spaceship in the orbit to overcome the gravitational pull? Radius of Earth can be taken as 6,400 kilometers. G is taken as 9.8 meters per second square. Now the speed of the spaceship in the circular orbit close to the circumference, that is calculated by formula V naught is equal to under root GRE. V naught stands for orbital velocity, while the escape velocity is given by formula V is equal to 2 GRE. Now 2 is taken out, that is we take the square root of 2 and it is multiplied by GRE. So 1.414 under root GRE. And GRE is how much? GRE is V naught. So VE will become 1.414 into V naught. So it is calculated 0.414. Then we have put the values and the value comes as 3.278 into 10 to the power 3 meters per second.